So, distinguished guests, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, Ms. Chancellor and Managing Director, Mr. Managing Director, Ms. Deputy Chairman of the Examination Board, Gisma colleagues, families, friends and supporters of our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the Gisma University's graduation ceremony. My name is Peter Kronhäusner and I'm very proud to be the Vice President at Gisma University and the Master of Ceremonies today and to lead you a little bit through this wonderful event. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all today in this atrium, as well as all those joining us online from around the globe to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. Graduation is one of the most important, proud and memorable moments and days where faculty, friends and supporters experience joy while witnessing students having their degrees conferred on them and of course wearing their formal academic gown, this black thing that we are all wearing, right? And for sure a wonderful moment also to do this famous cap toss at the end, right? The moment where everybody is waiting for. Before I proceed any further and before the nice speeches are also coming, I would now like to ask you all to join me in granting a warm welcome and applause to the true heroes of this afternoon, our wonderful students and soon-to-be alumni. Graduates, please enter the ceremony. Your seats are waiting and very well deserved. Please remain standing. Yes, exactly. Please remain standing, guys, because now I would also like all of us to give an equally warm welcome to Gisma University faculty who have served not only as lecturers and colleagues, but also as mentors and friends to our graduates. Dear colleagues, please come on stage. All may now be seated. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, have you seen it? It's also with the professors a little bit like this. Nobody wants to sit in the first row, right? Yeah, exactly. So, good that you had not such a full delay of coming down like in your studies, right? So it was quite quick in your studies, most of you. Super. So, I'd like to begin by thanking all of the families and friends in the audience today. I can only imagine the distances you have traveled to be here. For sure, we also have a lot of proud family members joining online from around the globe. What a wonderful moment to share. And everyone at Gisma shares in your pride at the accomplishments of our graduating students and your excitement at being a part of this wonderful once-in-a-lifetime celebration. At the same time, we share in the gratitude that we know our graduating students feel towards all of you. So for that reason, and the action is here continuing, right? This is nothing where we can just sit and listen. For that reason, I'd like to ask all of the graduates to stand up. It's like this, right? Stand up, turn towards the audience and give a round of applause to those who helped them in this journey. Isn't this beautiful? There are kisses flying everywhere. This is, this is the spirit, exactly. So, you can sit again, but you can also stand if you want. No, just sit. Now over to you, graduates. And first, a question to all of you, right? Because this has been a day that you were long waiting for, I guess. Do you feel happy today? Come on, you can do this better. Are you happy today? Okay, that's more I like it. Really nice. Super. So today we gather here to celebrate a momentous occasion, the culmination of hard work, dedication, and a lot of determination. Many of you know that Gisma is not an easy university, right? It is a real achievement to be here, to have this moment in history that you can all share. As Vice President of Gisma, it is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today, a day that marks the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. And this is also something that you will hear from many of the speakers today, that this is really, a milestone that you have achieved today. There will be many speakers and words of advice and support this afternoon, and I know we are all super keen to hear from our distinguished speakers. Me personally, I firmly believe in the power of universities and business and technology schools to be a force for good in the world, especially nowadays. But some of you already experienced me in some of the lectures. I don't want to get too philosophical. Yeah, this is laughter. They know that I like to speak, like all the professors like to speak, I guess. So basically, we at Gisma, as a BizTech university, we really wanted to inspire you, right? We wanted to inspire you to think outside of the box and to believe in critical thinking, because critical thinking and education will help you in your further journey. You have to imagine we are all, really, really happy that we are all living in a democratic country, right? All together here. But in many parts of the world, it's not democratic, right? And it's just a fraction of all the nations around the world that is really democratic. And I think in these days and in this day and age, it's really important to use education to have a good impact in the world. And you guys, you are the ambassadors that are going out today, out of this university, to make impact and to create something good in the world. And I can just give you a small little advice that helped me personally a lot. Be open, right? Look at opportunities. Don't be narrow-minded. Accept others, right? This is one thing that really I truly believe is one of the biggest reasons to come to Gisma, to have a really international experience. Keep this openness, right? And be open for opportunities that come around the corner. Right? Look out, be keen, be courageous, and be curious. because you are great, because other than that, you wouldn't be here today. You are super. So, again, my congratulations, class of 2024. May your journeys be filled with purpose, fulfillment, and an unwavering belief in your ability to make a difference. Thank you. And now, over to the crisp and nice and really to the point speeches that will hopefully carry with you all the time when you're out there, and not only carry Gisma in your heart, but also carry all the friendships that you have gathered here in your heart. I'm really happy to now be able to call on stage the chairman of the Gisma University, the initial visionary in building Gisma from its start 10 years ago, guys, in 2014, Professor Dr. Maurits van Rooyen.
Yes. Thank you so much. I was asked to speak first because after this it will only go up, but so don't worry. Yeah, it will become crisp, but we don't start crisp immediately. We start off by going back a little more bit in time. Yeah. September 1999. Can you remember what you were doing in September 1999? Yeah, good. This was the first intake of Gisma. Right. It's 25 years, nearly 25 years, that Gisma had its first cohort of students arriving. Right? So a very special year ahead of us, 25th anniversary of it. Now, I got gray hair, so you probably think, oh, are you the founder of Gisma? No, I'm not, right? I wasn't there, and I was definitely not a founder. It was an initiative of the government together with big companies like Volkswagen and so on in Niedersachsen, in Hanover. My history with Gisma goes back, I just checked, 10 years and 10 days. 10 years and 10 days, I walked into Gisma and I fell in love. Right, wow, I loved it. It's such a nice school atmosphere, attitude. I said, guys, I went back to London. I said, guys, Gisma has to become one of the very first institutions of global university systems. Right. So we already had the original founding institution, LSBF in London, and Gisma. Really, I said, we have to bring Gisma to the system. So this is how the journey of Gisma and global university systems came together. 10 years ago, we did all that in a matter of 6 weeks. Right? Actually, Gisma joined retrospectively. Yeah, so we decided to officially do it on the 29th of August, retrospectively 1st of August. So 1st of August in 10 years ago, Gisma became part of global university systems. Now, a lot has happened since then, right? Gisma became, from Gisma Business School, Gisma University, with its own degree awarding powers and teaching much more than just business, right? And is still going from strength to strength. But in all this time, Gisma has stayed recognized as the top, what shall we say, top 2% of business education in the world. I think that's a fair way to put it, right? So you're not just graduating from any institution, top 2%. And I have been reassured by President Ramon Callaghan and his leadership team that this is definitely going to be top 1%, right? He hasn't given an exact date yet, but we're definitely on track to really build up the reputation of Gisma. Now, the most important aspect, the most important part of a reputation of any university, any institution in higher education in the world are the alumni, right? You are the ones who are the proof of that this is exceptional institution, right? So the expectations of our graduates is always sky high, right? No pressure there, right? But you have to deliver. You got a very, very special degree of a very special institution. Now you have to deliver. Luckily, we have 25 years of other alumni who also been living. I'm not sure we have any alumni in the audience, probably not today. But it's very important, and we have to work that we, in the future, also have to bring in more of our alumni. Stay in touch, right? Very important that we know what you're doing. Now, one of the things I liked about Gisma when I walked into there was exactly that, alumni. Alumni were really important for the school. One of the most important aspects of a good university, a good school like Gisma, no, not the only one, but it's a very, very defining feature. Alumni stay in touch with each other. They not only stay in touch with all the university, but they stay in touch with each other. Because look at you. How much effort would it take you to build up a network like this? Right? And here it is, sitting around you. Make sure you keep that network for the rest of your life. Right? Don't let it drop, because it's actually something very valuable. Right? Stay in touch with each other. I was, some of you might have heard, a neighboring university setting up a branch campus in Dubai, right? And I was there. I got a message from a Gisma alumni. For LinkedIn, said, "Oh, I saw on LinkedIn that you are in Dubai." I said, "Yes." So, I'm a lawyer in Dubai, but I studied at Gisma, did my MBA there. And together with a classmate, also a Gisma alumnus, of course, we decided to set up a new company. Can I get some advice, or who should I meet here in Dubai, etc.? So yeah, sure. Right. So this is typically Gisma. Come together, work together. This is what is sometimes called the calling code. If there's another Gisma alumnus or alumna who gets in touch with you, might not even be someone you studied with, you're always open for that message. Listen, at least. Right? You guaranteed listen. You might not immediately say yes, but you're guaranteed to listen. That is the secret of having a ready-made network. All people who all have a degree, a certain clearly position, because you are of, dare I use the word elite, you are a bit of an elite. Yeah, don't mention it before. There is no media, I hope, because elite is not always a positive word nowadays, but actually you are, right? A global elite. The other very important aspect of change at Gisma has been that where initially it was very much focused on German students, actually over time it has become a magnet of talented people from around the world. Yes, you are talented people from around the world, yeah. I don't need to convince you, don't become arrogant either, but that's what you are. And it is really great to see Gisma changing as together with the German society, who actually understands the importance of attracting, bright people from around the world and come here and experience Germany and help to build up further the German economy. So Gisma still serves that purpose, has changed over time, but actually stronger and stronger. And I'm sure it will continue doing so. I'm sure you are all going to be really proud alumni of Gisma. I'm sure Gisma is going to be very proud of you, alumni. Alumnus, alumna, you know what that means, right? Latin means, nobody speaks Latin anymore, right? It means foster child. It's a child, you're a child of the alma mater, your nursing mother. Well, maybe not Ramona's nursing mother, the nurturing mother, or doesn't look like a mother, but these are your mothers, right? Sarah look maybe a bit more. You are the children, yeah. We are family. That's basically what it says. We are family, and we stay family for the rest of our life. And I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful, happy life ever after. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, thank you so much for your words. I think this is a totally important takeaway, right? We are a network, you are a network, we together can be successful. An important takeaway, something to remember, right? Something that is maybe sometimes in doing so many exams and so many group works, right? It's a little bit, it gets a little bit lost, right? But everybody had here the same goal and you achieved it, right? And you can be totally proud of that. And after that, you can leverage upon that. Thank you so much. And now some of you might have already seen him. He was also mentioned by our chairman. Since April, we have a new president at Gisma. And the interesting thing is, and he will elaborate a little bit upon that, he has a long, long history with Gisma already, right? So it's not that he's coming here and says, oh, everything is new. No, but I don't want to take too much away because some of you know I like these teasers, right? And to build a little bit of tension sometimes. So over to our dear president, Professor Dr. Ramona Callahan.
Thank you, Peter. With your words and the words of the chairman, I did prepare a speech, but a lot has been said. So bear with me if some things sound repetitive. Well, first I'd like to welcome all of you, members of the faculty and staff, and the dear graduates, and of course, dear family members and other guests that are here today. It's certainly a pleasure to welcome all of you to this graduation ceremony and to congratulate you, the new graduates. The word graduate means the ones who are going to be graduates. So you're not yet graduates soon. The moment you get a diploma, you'll be graduates. Okay. Now we are graduands, in case you didn't know. Okay. Anyway, that's nuances of the English language. This is, as you heard, a special occasion, not only because you are graduating, which you are, but because of the 25th anniversary. I also wanted to reflect on that. So, and a lot has been said. It actually started not even 10 years ago, but 25 years ago. 1998, it was a partnership of the Lower Saxony state here in Germany with some companies like Volkswagen, Continental, and importantly, Purdue University in the United States. And this relationship, for a number of things, finished in 2013, and it was then when Gus, the mother company of our institution, and UE, another one who is here on campus that you may have heard of, so bought, and that initiated a new chapter. And then we became a full-fledged business and technology university with degree of awarding powers here in the state of Brandenburg. And as our chairman said, it has become a very international. You just look around. I mean, you know that, right? We count 25, sorry, 25. In 25 years, we've evolved from being local in terms of, the target group that we were serving to global. And that means we are today 95 nationalities that we can count between students and staff. That makes us the most international university here in Germany. That's as simple as that. So in case you didn't know. So we, the management team, as you heard, no pressure, we need to deliver also. And we have a strategic plan to deliver, okay? And we've been working, and we are working relentlessly to develop the university, to raising its overall reputation domestically and internationally. And as in our slogan, we are creating impact every day. And now, after your graduation, we expect that you too will create impact every day. I mean, a positive and meaningful impact, right? There are many ways of creating impact, not always in the good sense. So we expect you that actually you'll make a difference in the world as it has been said. And to commemorate this 25th anniversary of Gisma, I am very pleased to announce that we have invited a special keynote speaker today, Professor Patrick Duparc, who's sitting there with a red tie, nothing to do with his political affiliation, uh, which comes from the United States. Um, and why is he special? Well, he's special because in 1999, when Gisma was started with Purdue University, he was a professor at Purdue University. And he happened to teach in the very first class of Gisma. So he embodies the history of Gisma. So Patrick and I have known each other since those days because as our vice president has indicated, for a number of reasons, I was not at Purdue, but I was at the university in the Netherlands, Tilburg University, which had a partnership with Purdue. So in fact, we've been collaborating with these initial programs of Gisma, me personally also, and I taught in some of the programs back then in those days, late 90s, early 20s. So we go back a long way. And as the vice president said, for me, coming back here was not just coming back to a new, institution in Germany. For me, it was going back to the roots, and I'm very happy to have done so. It's like for me closing a long loop in my life and in the life of the institution. But now let me turn our attention to you, dear graduates, as I said before. We celebrate your accomplishment, and we all know that it's a great moment in your life. As it has been said, it's probably a moment you've been waiting for a long time, and you've worked hard. It's been hard sometimes, but I'm sure it's been worth the effort. A graduation is a good occasion to quote Aristotle. You know who Aristotle was, the Greek philosopher. You know what he said? He said, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. And for you, the bitter part is over, of course. And now comes the sweet moment, the sweet part, right? So it's time to celebrate your accomplishments as you have enriched your lives with the new knowledge, new skills, and certainly new opportunities. You should not only be proud of having earned a degree, but as our chairman has said, you should be proud of belonging to the Gisma community, the Gisma family, which, as we know, Gisma is one of the best institutions of higher education, not only here, but in the world. Another thing that I like to remark in this occasion is the name that this ceremony has in the United States. You know how it's called? It's called the commencement. And if you know a little bit of French, you know that commencement in French means beginning. And I like it because it focuses not so much in the past, what you have accomplished, what you have done, but what comes next, your future. And I think that's the most important. So today, you are at the beginning then of a new journey that will bring you new professional opportunities, personal growth, and certainly changes in your lives and in your careers. Think of it as an adventure, right? And we know that Gisma has prepared you for this adventure. It has helped develop a sense of discovery, and it is through curiosity and looking at opportunities in new ways that great leaders, entrepreneurs, and organizations become successful. As you engage in this new adventure, remember that the road ahead is paved with relationships. And the greatest mistake that you can make is thinking that you can do it all by yourself. Great business leaders surround themselves with talented people who challenge convention, offer new ideas, and relentlessly drive for improvement. So try never to be the smartest person in the room. If you are, look for another room. So listen carefully to others and never think that you know everything. New business ideas and innovations emerge when you listen, discuss, and cooperate. It's interaction and teamwork that counts. So as you embark in this new journey, try to make positive contributions to your companies, to your colleagues, to your friends, to your society, to society in general. When you engage in a new job, a new project, or a new venture, do it with all your heart. Do it with passion and be an inspiration and a good example for others. We're proud of you. We all will say that today, right? And we expect that you will honor Gisma through your future accomplishments. I like to say that ultimately, your success will be our success, Gisma's success, as much as Gisma's success will be your success. So we are in this together for life. I also want to bring to your attention the fact that you are changing your status today, right? From Gisma students to Gisma graduates. In the meantime, you're graduates, as I said before, right? So anyway, and nothing will be more rewarding for the university to reconnect with you. So please stay in touch. We will provide opportunities to do so through career services and special alumni activities. Today, I've talked about a journey, and life is a journey, one that each of us travels. Sometimes we travel together, as you have done through your time here at Gisma. But in the end, it will be your journey. You must make your own experiences, your own decisions, and draw your own conclusions on what is important and what is not, what is right and what is wrong. And sometimes you will succeed, but you may also fail. Thus, you should be humble, overcome the mistakes, and always be ready to learn and improve. Remember that graduation is not the end, it's just the beginning. I just said it. So I encourage you to live the next stages of your career with an open mind and a giving spirit. So, as your slogan says, I encourage you to create impact, to make a difference. Most people, when they graduate, never imagine that they're going to change the world. Yet, every one of you will somehow. I wish you all great success on the road ahead. Thank you.
Dear President, thank you so much for your inspiring words. I think this is also, it sounds a little bit scary, right? To say this is the first day of our lifelong relationship, right? But actually, it is really something nice, right? Because you can be also trustful. You can trust in us that we are here for you. And like the president said, our doors are open for you if you have anything, and also if you have any initiative that you want to kick off, etc., etc. We are absolutely happy to hear from you. So now, like in a good master thesis, right? Everybody is still shivering in this word, right? We are building now the story a little bit further, and we are coming to one of the, after these wonderful two first speeches, we are coming to the first climax. Before we come then to this part where you will stand up and get your awards, right? This is the thing where everybody will then make 1,000 photos, etc. But before we do that, right, we have Professor Duparc with us. And Professor Duparc, like Professor Callahan already said, is an academic executive. He's a professor of marketing. He's a public speaker, right? He's coming all the way from the US to be here. He's somebody who is really experienced in change management, international work, and academic management for many, many years. So he's basically in leading academic roles for more than 30 years in different universities. So when you look at his CV, it is really impressive, not only Purdue University, but also Northwestern University. He was also dean in Kazakhstan up to 2 years ago. He was also, and this is the interesting thing why I think Professor Duparc is a perfect fit also for Gisma, because he is so much into IT and into digital transformation. So he often served not only as a professor and as a dean, right? He also served as the chief information officer. And so I just, I did a little bit on stalking on him, right? I'm sorry, right? But one of his references said that through visionary leadership, Patrick transformed the IT strategy of the university by becoming an early adopter of the internet in introducing new computing paradigms in order to achieve business goals. This is a wonderful statement and reference what Professor Duparc is capable of. So I'm absolutely thrilled to now announce his keynote speech to you, dear graduates. Please join me in welcoming you with a thunder of an applause, the Steve Jobs of universities.
It doesn't have. Anyway, good afternoon, all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed president, family members and loved ones, you helped to make this happen. And of course, last but not least, you, the class of 2024, you worked hard, you put a lot of effort in it. You made it. From now on, it's going upwards. I'm sure you will, you feel that you're ready to change the world, and both former speakers alluded to that as well. In one way or the other, we all do. You know, we impact the people around us, our colleagues, our friends, our loved ones, and you know, that's a wonderful thing of life. That you know, you have a life full of experiences, some good experiences, some lesser experiences, but we all have an impact, and in the end, we learn from our experiences.
I could have given a speech in less than 1 minute and say, you did a good job, you're ready for the world, now go and do it, end of story. But Ramon told me I had 15 minutes, so I'm going to use it. Why not? And there may be a few questions you have in the meantime, like, who is this guy? You know, why couldn't we get Elon Musk to come and talk to us, or Brad Pitt, or and anyone else, Taylor Swift? Well, they're all busy, so you have to do with me. Some graduation speakers are really funny. I have to disappoint you. I'm not really funny, I think. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm an academic. This is what I do. This is what I've done my entire life. I worked for many universities, as been alluded to already. I work with lots of tech companies. Tech is really, and how technology and business work together is really my passion. And even within the academic world, I've been a professor, I've been a dean, I've been a director of research, a chief information officer, I've been just about everything. I think this is a fantastic industry to work in, you know, helping people to learn and to prepare for their professional careers is a wonderful thing. Could I have done better myself in my career? Sure. You know, I was invited a few times to go and work in Silicon Valley. I'm sure that would have been very excited and probably financially very rewarding as well. But I have no regrets. And I would say lesson number one, if we add some like lessons that you can share here, lesson number one is never have any regrets. Some of the choices you make and some of the paths you choose will lead to great jobs and promotions and more salary. And some of them will be, maybe not so great. But never have any regrets, because no matter what you do, it contributes to you as an experience. You learn from it. So, from my point of view, there are no failures in life, only experiences. And so, this is one of the things I always tell people when they say, "Oh, am I taking the right decision here? Is this the right job?" I said, "There is no right or wrong. You make a choice, you live through it, and you get experiences. And if it's not a great experience, then don't linger on, move on at some point, and take with you the experiences you have." I'm really very happy to be here for a number of reasons. First of all, I'm so grateful that I can share in this milestone in your life, really in the life of an academic and the students as well. There's two, I would say, very happy days. The first day, because you're full of expectations, you know, this is going to be exciting, a new adventure, new people to meet. And when you graduate, and that is true for you, but that is also true for everyone in this room here. Someone in the US, a politician, once said, "It takes a village." You know who said that? It was Hillary Clinton. Um, it takes a village, you know? You do your work, you put in a lot of effort and hard work, but so does the faculty and the staff and your family and friends and loved ones that are there, who are there to support you. And so never forget that, you know, work and life in general is teamwork. You know, you work together, and that's when you accomplish a number of things. So I'm very happy and very grateful to be here with you on this very special day that you graduate. There are other good reasons why I'm very happy to be here. One of them was already mentioned by Peter. Uh, the intersection of management, business, and technology is really one of my passions. And we can go to the next slide here. These slides, one back, one more back. All right. It's actually it's just to keep you a little bit engaged. These slides. It doesn't. It's not really that important. One more back, maybe. There you go. Back, not forward. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Um, and so management and business, they go hand in hand. And technology has always uh, been a big change agent. And especially, I would say, in the last 25 years, technology has changed a lot in the world. Let's go one slide further. Yep, one more. One more. Yeah, stop here. And so think of just a number of things. Education. Technology has changed education in a big way. It used to be very difficult to learn something. Of course, you come to a great university like Gisma to learn something, but that's not where it ends. You use libraries, you read things, you read articles, you read books, and that's how you learn things. That still is available, but that used to be the only way in which you can learn. Now everyone has the knowledge of all universities and all knowledge in the world available in your pocket, on your phone, on your computer, wherever you want it. And so that creates a lot more opportunities for you to learn. And lifelong learning really is very important as you go forward through your career. Technology has impacted research. Research is, I would say, accelerated now. Goes a lot faster and has a lot more opportunities than it used to be before. I used to have a colleague who did research on the relationship between the dollar and the Mexican peso. And I asked him how it's going. He says, it's a lot of work to collect all the data. I've been working on it for months. I said, why? He said, why? Your question is, why is this interesting? That's not the question. I said, no. Why are you spending that much work collecting data? I can give you that data in less than 60 seconds. He goes, really? I've been working on this for months, collecting data and entering it in a spreadsheet and so on. And so because I was very much involved in the internet in those early days, we're talking 93, I knew exactly where the depositories were of these currency exchange rate data day by day for 50 years. I could download it and parse it and upload it in an Excel spreadsheet. In a matter of less than a minute, he had his data. Research has accelerated very much because of technology. Communications. We communicate very easily with each other now. We don't think about it. It's easy. It's on your phone. It's cheap. It's free. But it used to be very expensive, international phone calls, snail mail, and so on. It has had an impact on entertainment, storage, computing power. The phone in your pocket is about 10,000 times faster than the fastest supercomputer that was available in the 1980s when I was working on my PhD. To put it in another perspective, the simulations I was doing at that time, very complicated mathematical calculations, would take about a week of non-stop running a computer 24/7. It would be done in a matter of seconds these days. That same smartphone you have in your pocket is 1 billion times faster than the computer that put the first man on the moon. We don't often think about it anymore. The technology we have available is really mind-boggling. And as the line and song goes, you ain't seen nothing yet. It isn't stopping yet. Can I say artificial intelligence? There is a lot coming in years to come. You are especially situated of taking advantage of it. We'll talk in a minute or so about how this also has created a turbulent world with a lot of changes and uncertainties, but also opportunities. And you are played perfectly to take advantage of those opportunities because you have studied in a place that studies business, understand what companies and organizations are looking for and how you can improve them. but you also understand technology. And so I'm very optimistic when I look forward for you how your future will look like. By the way, this is not only true, if we can move one more slide, this is not only true in terms of uh, the IT world, but IT has had an impact, of course, on any industry. Think medical technology, think retailing, think travel and entertainment, marketing, finance. Who still uses cash? You know, there are more and more countries in the world where there is no cash anymore. Everyone just uses cashless transactions. I haven't had cash in my pocket for years. Um, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Or think voice interactions. In 1997, the director of the MIT Computer Science Lab, late director, he passed away, Michael Dertouz wrote a book, What Will Be? And he says, at some point in the future, we will talk to our machines, and they will understand us and have a dialogue with us. Do I have to say, Alexa, Siri? Soon Siri is going to start talking on everyone's watch. We're already there yet, so we've come a long way. For many people in the world, that creates uncertainty. But for you, it creates opportunity because you know that world and you will help organizations and companies to navigate that world. These changes will always be there, but you understand it and you are perfectly placed to help companies navigate that. We live in a turbulent world, a VUCA world. You know, the world is volatile, is uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. The jobs that existed 20 years ago may not exist anymore, and going forward may totally not exist anymore. Technology also created an openness that makes the world a more connected place, and it makes some people, you know, some societies were pure, you know, brown or black or white, and now everyone's mixed. I think that's fantastic. I love living in a diverse environment. But some people are uncomfortable with it. So we don't put your head in the sand as if this doesn't exist. We have to learn how to manage that. Technology also has made travel easier. Which is great for all of us. We all are global citizens, but it also makes things like pandemics easier. On the plus side, the way we managed the pandemic and how fast we actually developed a vaccine is in part because of technology and technological power. That was not possible 100 years ago. You chose a solid education by coming here. The understanding of frameworks and theories and fundamental concepts that relate management, business, and technology and applied science will prove to be crucial to finding smart solutions to new problems. And there will be many new problems. We don't live in a world where cookie cutter standard recipes will provide us much guidance on how to move ahead. So it's normal that you ask, you know, what will the future look like? I can look back on a long career and give you personal insight, but the advantage of being an academic is that you have lots of people like all of you who have been in your classes, have been in your courses, in your executive programs, and who have all gone on to be successful CEOs, prime ministers, governors of national banks, and famous professors in their own right. So let's see what these people say works for them and what makes your career and by extension also your life a more happy place. So this is a quote I often like to start with before we go into the top 10 things to take home with you. When you sail, you may not control the wind, but you can control how to make use of it and where you want to go. And so you cannot control your environment, but you can see where the opportunities are in that environment. So, finally, my top 10 lessons for your life and career. Do with it what you want. Some of them, yeah, some of them like, I know that already. But let's go over them. Take risks early. Accept some interesting jobs, even if they don't immediately give you the highest salary. It's more important, I think, throughout your career, and especially early on in your career, that you collect great experiences rather than a good paycheck. The paycheck will come, believe me. You'll be doing fine, believe me. No worries there. But your experiences, time moves on. If you don't take these experiences, you can't just go and buy them. You have to live through them. It reminds me of a case in a former student at Purdue it was, who came to me and he says, Dr. Tupark, I don't know what I should do. I have a great job offer from a company in Silicon Valley, and everything I want, my entire dream. They pay well, it's Silicon Valley, there's prestige that comes with it. They will sponsor me for my green card. It's everything I always wanted to have. But at the same time, he said, I started this project in one of your classes. I was teaching in a digital marketing class, and people had to do a project. And he, together with another student, had come up with a great idea for a company and a software platform. And he said, that's really where my passion is. What should I do? Should I take the risk, or should I take the certain thing, the job that I always wanted to have? I didn't have to think about it twice. I said, jump, do it. Because the experience you have starting your own company, you may never get that anymore. If you succeed, it's going to be great. If you don't succeed, let's not use the word fail. Remember, you don't fail, you get experiences. If you don't succeed, any established company in the world would be happy to hire you because you have shown imagination, innovation, you dare to do something new. Any large company would embrace you and hire you. Now, don't throw away everything you have when you're 55, but when you're 30 or 35 or younger, maybe even some of you, take risks. That is never going to come back. By the way, this student did jump, did start his own company, and is now $1 billion company. It's a fantastic software platform. Little faster. I hesitated put it that way because I just told you it's not about failure, it's about experiences. But it's something that entrepreneurs often say. They have these t-shirts, fail faster. Don't hesitate moving on when it's not working out. This is not to be confused with perseverance, which is a great skill and personal trait to have. But if the fit is right, don't linger, move on. This is not going to be your only job in your life. There's plenty other jobs. So if it doesn't work out, move on. Build a resume of experiences, not a Rolodex, that we would say in the old days, not a list of companies you worked for. Yeah, that's sort of interesting. But when I hired people, and I've hired thousands of people over the years, I wasn't interested in how many companies and what is the name of companies you worked for. I was interested in what's the story? What experiences do you have? What do you bring to the table? So again, it's about experiences. And make sure you have a story to tell, what your experiences are, where you learn them, how you learn them, and how it's going to benefit the organization you are joining. Don't be shy about investing in new skills. You think you're done today, right? I graduate, I'm done, thank you. Give me my diploma. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. Especially not in today's world. You have to keep investing in new skills. It was fine maybe 50, 70 years ago when the world was very stable and nothing much changed. But how well do you think your knowledge about advertising in daily printed newspapers will help you today where the majority of advertising is online? You have to learn new skills. So keep investing in new skills, not only hard skills, especially soft skills, leadership, collaboration, creativity, innovation. They are very important. The hard skills, over time, we'll be able to teach machines to do them. Already now, I can go to ChatGPT and say, write me the computer code to have this done. That's it. In the old days, you had to sweat over it for maybe days and write computer code. That's a hard skill. Hard skills gradually will always be taken up by machines, but not so the soft skills. So make sure you invest in those soft skills, patience, creativity, innovation, and so on. Never stop being curious. Never stop asking. You know, the world is continuously changing. The conditions under which you operate are continuously changing. Keep asking, are the conditions still the same? Are the solutions still the right solutions? Never stop asking. Always be curious and always take the opportunity to, again, acquire new skills and invest in continuing education. Also, never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming about what could. Don't think about all the hurdles. You know, you have these people, I call them downers. When you are in a team, you work on a project, and you work with these people, they say, yes, but this, and yes, but that, and it's not going to work because such and such. Yada, 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 yada. You know, think about what could be, not what is not possible. I once told someone who worked for me who said, I'm sorry, that's impossible. I stopped this person in his tracks and I said, if you say one more time that's impossible, I'm going to fire you on the spot. You can say it's going to be difficult, I don't know how to do this and I need help, or I need more time. All legitimate answers. Don't ever say it's impossible. Learn to see possibilities rather than hurdles. Be flexible and mobile. This is a really important one. When people complain that they can't find their dream job, it's usually because they're not looking outside the village where they live now. You know, if you're willing to look beyond geographical region, even to other countries in the world, and beyond your current industry, if you're not willing to do that, sure, the opportunities are limited. But if your mind is open and you're willing to move to anywhere in the world and you're willing to uh, stretch your boundaries and work in an industry that you're not familiar with, there's plenty of opportunities and some very good and rewarding opportunities, I can tell you. The next one, also very important, balance work and life. We work to live, we don't live to work. You've heard this before, I'm sure. But it's very important. If you don't have good work-life balance, you're not going to be a happy person, and even if you're not going to be a happy person, you're not worth very much for your company. It's very hard to be creative and innovative when you're constantly under stress. So make sure that you have a good work and life balance. 9 is somewhat related to that. Don't let stress, failed promotion, or annoying colleagues, believe me, you will encounter them, or negative performance evaluations let you down. Let's be real, you'll encounter most of those. It's not the end of the world, it's not the end of your life. You'll likely learn a thing or two from a negative experience. And if not, in the end, if it's not work out, go back to one of the former rules, move on. It's not the end of the world. You're not married to your company. It's good to be loyal to a company, but it's also good to move on when it's time and to get other experiences. So don't be scared of moving on. And then last but not least, be an optimist. When we feel down, we develop tunnel vision. We often fail to see the open windows rather than the closed doors. To use a Google Maps metaphor, we zoom in too much and focus much. In the big scheme of things are just minor imperfections. Zoom out more and focus on the road and the beauty of the bigger picture, the entire planet. Don't focus on the potholes in the road, By next week, you have forgotten them already, or maybe next month. But there are bigger things, so be an optimist. To quote Julie Andrews, a famous English actress, Sound of Music and so on, when one door closes, another window opens. Short setbacks are often long-term winners because they give you insight and experience. Life is like the stock market with ups and downs, but the long-term trend is usually up. So believe in the never-ending cycle of opportunities that inevitably always presents itself. Goes back to optimism. Yeah, things are tough now, but they'll be better tomorrow, next week, next month. Hang in there. Things will get better. And thanks to your education here and the brave new world of technology we live in, those opportunities are endless. So congratulations and good luck, Gisma graduates of 2024. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Professor Duparc, thank you so much for this inspirational speech. To be honest, I would have loved to have this 10 takeaways, right? Also after my studies back in the days when I had more hair, actually. So I would like to give Professor Duparc once again a wonderful applause for this inspirational speech. Thank you. And I have to say, I think one of the most important takeaways is here really with what you have achieved today, right? You can be really optimistic for your future. It's really something not only that you can be proud of, okay, well, you will party today, you will make photos, but you can be optimistic for the future and see, like Professor Duparc already said, right, the possibilities that are coming up. Okay, guys, I know that you are nervous, right? Soon, right? But not yet we are here. So there is a special part that is coming now because, Gisma has been privileged to enroll you as exceptional students, right? Who not only performed really well in their studies, but were actively pushing each other in group works and also interpersonal communication and relations. So I can tell you that also this level of students is rising with every cohort, but because this level is so high, we have decided to also award a valedictorian. And not only one valedictorian, so one who is the best in every cohort, but because we are graduating 2 cohorts today, we will have 2 valedictorians today. You should know that, so also the families should know, that Gisma does not have the reputation for being too generous with its marks. So basically also all of the assessments are not easy, right? And some would say they are super difficult, and also some of our professors and tutors have the image that they are really strict and they are really tediously also marking, right? I see some smiling faces and somebody's also nodding, so that's so we have 2 valedictorians here, right? And I won't mention the name, I will just describe the 2 students, the 2 graduates, and then at the very last, I will unveil who is it. So The first student is the valedictorian for the cohort January 2024, and she actually traveled 12,517 kilometers across the globe to join our master's program. This alone has to give an applause, please. So she is also part of many, or she was also part of many international nights. She is aspiring to work in digital transformation, and she wants to find a lot of digital solutions. She's fluent in Spanish, as it is her mother tongue. She did a bachelor in industrial engineering, and she was working as a continuous improvement analyst in Santiago de Chile, and is now working as a strategy manager. Her focus is on project management and consulting across multifunctional teams. And as I already said, she's also living in Chile. Ladies and gentlemen, her name is Vania Fernanda Nazar Munoz. And guys, as you can see, and nobody's jumping up and is totally frenetic, right? And basically, she's not here. That is the bad thing, right? Yeah, I can just tell you, because she was not able to come, right? Because she has a job, like I told you, she's working as a strategy manager. But the nice thing is, she sent a short video for this occasion. So please, video on.
Hi, hello everyone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, fellow graduates, and honored guests. Good morning. Here in Chile, it's 9 a.m. and I'm thankful to be with you today to celebrate our graduation. I'm honored to be named the valedictorian of our class. This journey has been life-changing, both academically and personally. Like most of you, I come from far away. I come from Chile in South America, and pursuing my first master's degree was a big step. The challenges of adapting to a new place, culture, and language were tough, but I think we all agree that these challenges have made this achievement even more special. During this journey, I was lucky to have many great experiences that I hope you can relate to, like visiting eBay's offices, winning the TikTok challenge in marketing class, being interviewed by a German online newspaper with my colleague Tuan about Gisma, and even meeting and shaking hands with Chancellor Olaf Scholz. Here's, I have the proof. While I was wearing the national traditional dress. I'm grateful. Nevertheless, one of the best parts of this journey was the friendships we made. Friends from Mexico, India, Turkey, Armenia, Colombia, Taiwan, Germany. You know who you are. I miss you guys. Our friends became our support and our family away from home. Together, we managed the challenges of living and studying in a foreign country. How can we forget when we went to parties, sleepovers, shopping, and job fairs, and learned to enjoy the simple things in life, like walking a lot, something Germans love to do? Well, today we should be proud of ourselves. We were brave enough to embrace new knowledge in a completely new environment and at the same time adapt to a new culture. Most of us survived with just few essential German phrases like Danke, Entschuldigung, and Mit Karte bitte. And through all these experiences and challenges, we kept going and finished our master's program. This achievement is not just a personal milestone, it is a testament to the support we received from those around us. Our new friends here, our old friends back home, and our families who cheer us on from afar. They all play a crucial role in our success. Let's not forget why we did this, why we decided to come to Germany, why we decided to register in Gisma University and study what we chose. Let's make the most of it. The study part has come to an end, but now we have to put our hands on it and apply what we have learned. As we move forward, let us continue to be brave, to persevere, and to support each other in our future endeavors. Congratulations to us all. We did it. Thank you.
Much for your greetings here. I know that she is joining us now online, right? And she is live with us here. And I can tell you a little secret that the next valedictorian, right? This person is here on campus, right? At least I've seen this person already, and I hope that this person is not now running away, right? Good. But it is amazing, and especially amazing that this whole personal experiences that Ms. Nase is sharing, right? So much friendship, so much experience, also the experience to have a personal meeting with Olaf Scholz, our chancellor here on campus just a year ago. I think this is just memorable. Okay. Turning to the valedictorian of the cohort of April 2024, ladies and gentlemen, I've already joined. Yes, now it's a little bit, it narrows the scope here a little bit. He did already a master study in business administration from 2016 to 2018. So he basically used the MSc in International Business Management at Gisma as a top-up here. He worked as a business development manager in an Amazon company in Cairo, Egypt, and was recognized as the top achiever business developer in 2017 and 2018. He then worked as a vendor manager at Amazon, and then he moved on to become the control tower manager at HomeSmart, the largest online retailers for furniture and home products in Egypt, where he built up a team of, he named it 15 superstar members in the supply chain department. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm applause because he is also speaking here and giving his valedictorian address to Muhammad Hassem Saifallah Abbas. Woo. Thank you, Professor Peter. This is getting really emotional. Where's my paper? I thought about, this is very distracting, right? I thought about giving a speech without a paper, but I thought I would be very nervous. But I think I'm not nervous because I feel home, because I feel very familiar. I see very familiar faces, and this building is my home now. So thank you, Professor Peter, for this lovely introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, beloved friends, and fellow graduates, it has been a dream of mine to live in Germany since I was 15 years old. Not many of you know that. But as life often does, it got busy and led me down to various paths. Fast forward many years later, I coincidentally saw a Facebook story of a friend of mine whom I hadn't seen for a while. And this is not my norm to check Facebook stories, but it happened. You know, when you click something and then a story popped up and then you say, wow, they are going to know that I'm stalking them. But I discovered that he moved to Germany. So I reached out and asked him how he began his journey. He answered with an answer that introduced me to a word that would play an important role in my life. Do you know what is this word? Gisma. Today I'm speaking with you from Germany, if you don't know.
and graduating from Gisma with an honor. And we tend to explain why we have succeeded in anything, and we have done in anything we have done. And when I reflect on this, I see three elements. The first two is actually in everybody's hand. And the first thing is the willingness to exert an effort. We have this on our hand, not in our circumstances. It's within our hand that we are willing to exert an effort. The second thing, which is in our hand as well, I used to believe in motivation. But motivation, it's just like a candle that it can go away. Its light can go away. So what's really important now, or I see is really important, is consistency. You have to be consistent on doing and exerting an effort. And the third thing is not in your hand. And the third thing is the supporting environment. You do not choose your environment. It's only the luck that can provide you with the environment, supporting environment. Luckily, I had my supportive environment, which is my family back then overseas. But here, I had my supporting environment, which is Gisma. And when I speak of Gisma, I just wanted to thank a lot of names here, but it would take me a lot of time just to thank each and every one. So when I speak about Gisma, I mean all the professors, the dedicated staff, and the supportive management. Each one of them goes above and beyond to create an enriching and memorable experience for us. And now, I always say that Gisma is my home, so thank you for making me feel home. Friends and fellow graduates, as we step into the next chapter of our lives, let's carry forward the lessons we have learned, the friendships we have made, and the spirit of Gisma, and provide supportive environment to each and everyone. Congratulations to all of us, and let's enjoy the night, and bis bald.
Congratulations. Yes, so that was emotional, right? Especially for all of those who know that Mr. Abbas is also now working here at Gisma, right? And it seems like you found something like a home here, right? It's amazing. Yeah, that's really nice. So, we have one more thing before we come almost to the awards. I know I keep saying that, right? But it's just we have some kind of structure here. So we have also thought about awarding an award for the best thesis, right? The best thesis that had been written by every cohort. So the thesis is like the masterpiece for every student, something that some students are also really fearful of. And so basically something where we needed an independent jury nominated by the examination board to look at all the master theses and select the best one from every cohort. And it is my pleasure to welcome to confer this award and a small prize, because the prize actually is an Amazon voucher. I know it's a little bit materialistic, but it's something that you can use, right? To the students, I would like to call on stage our professor for research methodologies and the deputy head of the examination board. Please give a warm applause to Professor Sarah Ramzani. So basically, guys, now is the time to make the first photo opportunities here, right? There will be many more. And I can tell you that the committee for the Best Thesis Award was pretty stunned that basically we have a real surprise for the January 2024 intake, because the sad truth is that the student winning the Best Thesis Award for January 2024 is not here, right? But it is also Miss NASA. Happy. Congratulations. So, Miss NASA, you not only did a wonderful job throughout your whole student journey and earning the valedictorian, but also with your final thesis. And for for the cohort of April 2024, it is in fact also after careful review with different criteria. I can also tell you the different criteria. For example, industrial applicability, publication potential, innovation and social value, and potential for future research. Here, the best thesis award goes to Muhammad Abbas. That he did not know, guys. Maybe a little disclaimer. So the valedictorian has been informed before to also prepare a little bit for the speech. But this is something that he did not know before, right? So, exactly. Congratulations. Thank you, Professor Ramzani. Thank you so much. So, after that, you have seen the crowd sitting when you look at the stage on the left side. A crowd of people with green scarves is sitting here, and they were pretty, that they were listening, but pretty inactive right now. And you know why this is, because when you give the microphone to a professor, it will get a little bit long, right? We know that already. So we thought about not talking for hours because you're all hungry and you want your awards, right? We thought about drafting a little bit of a small treat from your most beloved tutors and prepare a little bit like a video for you, where every tutor had only a limited amount of time to congratulate you. So here's the video for you guys.
Hello, dear graduates of Gisma. I'm extremely happy to be a part of the conclusion of this chapter of your life.
Congratulations, students, you finally made it. Please congratulate yourself as well. Take time to appreciate the process you've gone through. Take time to appreciate where you are now.
Dear graduates, today is a special day. We celebrate your achievement and mark the end of your journey at our university. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for your hardworking, dedication, and commitment to learning.
Dear students, I would like to congratulate you all. So as someone who was an international student like you, I know how difficult it is to migrate to a new country, learn the language, learn a new culture, find a job. But you did all these things and now you are graduating from Gisma with a bright future in front of you.
So dear students, today is your great day. First of all, congratulations for your graduation, right? You have done it. This is wonderful.
Yes, great. You made it. You went through the Gisma year or the Gisma years. I'm very glad about that. And I hope you took enough and as much as you could from your time at Gisma, from the different experiences you had with us, lecturers, professors, teachers. And I can only say that I'm really happy seeing and hearing your testimonies for your future, the jobs that you will do, the careers that you will build up.
Congratulations! Today is the proudest moment for us, for your parents, for your near and dear, and for you as well, that you are graduating today. Today you are graduating because you have successfully managed how to solve the problems, how to keep the problems apart and put your full focus for achieving your objective. And the objective was to graduate from Gisma.
We are all teachers and students every day. We learn so much from you. Whenever we teach, it's not about us as professors. We do not have the role of just teaching and sharing our experiences with the students. But trust me, we gain much more from having the feedback from the students, from seeing the students learning and shining, especially in their career.
I can tell you that you can be really proud of you and what you have achieved, because this is something like a really big milestone for your career. And my message to you is really unleash the power, unleash the tiger in you. Trust a little bit on your gut feeling. Always take also the right decisions.
Today is your commencement and a new chapter is about to start. In the next chapter, you will have questions. You will have doubts about your path. There will be plenty of challenges and difficulties ahead of you. But remember, if you are willing to listen, to be guided by that still little voice within yourself, then you will be able to find out how to become what you want, and you will be successful.
So I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to those students which they are going to be graduates. So me as a lecturer, I have seen your hard effort, your dedications, and how much you pay attention towards the stations in order to just complete the things on time. And I'm really feeling proud on you.
You are now in a space where you can make effective and practical change in the industry or in the society.
We say graduation is not an end. Actually, graduation is a starting of a beautiful career. A career which is rewarding, which puts you in a situation in which you gain competencies to solve the problems. Compare your current situation with your situation that you had 2 years before. And you will realize that you have achieved more than you were supposed to achieve. This happens because you keep on doing hard work. You have actually met your planned objectives.
Throughout the 9 months I have had the privilege of teaching at Gisma, it has been absolute pleasure to working with such a hardworking and motivated students. I encourage all of you to seize any opportunity comes to your way. The future is yours, and I have no doubt you will make us all proud.
Success is about trying, right? So sometimes things do not happen exactly the way that you want. Maybe you wanted to work for a certain company, or maybe you want to achieve this in your career and things do not go the way that you expect. But success means that, yes, you tried your best. And if it does not work, then you can achieve success maybe in another career.
The graduation at Gisma is the first important step for your future, and I think you have done wonderfully in the future. I hope that we stay in touch and that you make not only us proud of you, but you make especially yourself proud. All the best for your future.
Try to create the world you want to live in. Work hard, be kind, and I believe many amazing things will happen to you in the future. Congratulations to you, your family, your friends, and good luck.
I wish you all the best and best of luck for your future endeavor.
So I would like to congratulate all and wish you all the best.
So now that your journey at Gisma is over and you are starting a new one, just take a deep breath and trust in yourself, believe that you can do, and go for it.
After this graduation, you will find the learning you had in Gisma, interacting with your peers, your faculties, is going to be really beneficial in your professional and personal life. You are going to be a really good problem solver. You are going to have a very bright future. So I once again congratulate you. Don't forget the Gisma, because you have to come back here, share your insights with the students and help them to grow.
Thank you very much for all the teachings that you gave to us in this semester and the last semester, and I wish you success.
I hope you will use and gain from your experience at Gisma a lot. And I also hope that every step of your career will basically also channel it back by connecting maybe with us in the future again.
Congrats again, and best wishes for the bright and fulfilling future. But one more thing, never ever forget to spread the laughter everywhere you go, because life is too short not to share a chuckle, a good chuckle.
So guys, I think that you have noticed already that two important members of faculty are missing here today on campus because they are not in Germany right now. So Professor Renate and Professor Ahmad are not here, but they were in the video with you, so that is important. And dear class of 2024, I would like to invite you for one more really nice applause for your professors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, dear class of 2024, the moment we have all been waiting for, everybody's now here, getting ready again, waking up a little bit, so like this, right? Exactly. The time to honor our students with the very award they have worked for. So I will invite every student by name. This is actually the hardest part for me because I will for sure make many funny mistakes of pronouncing your names, right? Just blame my Austrian accent on that, right? This is then the thing. Sorry already for that. And basically, you are also invited to take a photo then with the respective professor that will confer this award to you. So every one of you will get a personalized photo with one member of faculty here. So everybody ready? Okay, good. So I would now kindly ask my colleague, the head of the registry, Dr. Daria Afanasieva, to come on stage. I think everybody knows how important also the registry is in the student journey, right? And you all know that Gisma is not to be imagined without the registry. So please give the guys a warm applause. Thank you. So then I think we will start. Let's now grant an applause for the first graduate of this evening. We are also starting a wonderful small launch music in the background so that we are all in mute. And please, all the graduates, don't just rush here, grab your award and go, right? But wait for the photo, smile in the camera there, right? Here's the photographer, right? And then you can leave, right? So it's not like, yeah, I've done it, I'm out of here, right? It's not like that, right? We have also some program and also some nice refreshments after that. Yes. So we will start off. I would like to start to call on stage my dear colleague, Professor Dr. Ralph Frank, the Professor of Organizational Transformation. He will hand over the awards for the Global MBA, our AMBA accredited program. And our first student is here, Asim Ali. Asim Ali. There's the camera. Yeah, it's a little bit, it's unfair, right? She moved from there to there. Yeah, it's not. The next one is Zakaria Chubi. A hearty congratulations. Next one, Bala Musa Konde. Congratulations. Exactly. It's also important that after you got the award, you go then behind to get some goodies. We all love goodies, right? Exactly. Next one is Nino Equitishimil. Sorry, this was not correct. No, other direction. Saurabh Umesh Fuse. Congratulations. There were some experiences. I think they know each other from somewhere. Narmada Kamalakakan. Srushti Shubham Kshatriya. That is not so easy, you know. When you are then completely hyped that you have done it, then you are just going somewhere. So all the time, go behind the screen here, right? Please. Rupali Ashok Kucheka. Heartily congratulations to your award. We have two more. Jenna Marie Rode. Heartily congratulations. And last but not least, Bongse Samson Samuel. Professor Dr. Ralph Frank, thank you. You may now be seated. Thank you. This was our global MBA. Now we are turning to the Master of Science in Business Management with the different specialization. And I would love to call on stage Professor Dr. Sara Ramzani, our Professor of Research and Quantitative Methods and Deputy Head of the Examination Board. So we are starting here with the specialization in finance with Heta Ramesh Gevaria. And we are already turning to the specialization in marketing, Nadar Imat. Congratulations. Luai Shervan Chubrael. Congratulations to your awards. Yash Tushar Kapadia. Yeah, sometimes it's not so easy to come here on stage. You have to jump a little bit. Evelyn Sarai Norigia Rios. Yes, exactly, guys. Give all the time a big applause for the... Exactly. I like that. Some have their own personal fan club here. I like that. Exactly. The next one is in the specialization of project management, Mayra Alexandra Castro Silva. Congratulations. Soon we have some stadium atmosphere here. I like that. Next one is Sabawun Gahis. Congratulations. And last but not least is Vishal Yaktish Chogani. Professor Dr. Ramzani, thank you so much. You may now be seated. Thank you. Now, these were all our Master of Science Business Management graduates that are here on campus. By the way, we will also turn to the online graduates in a second later on. And for everybody who is asking what is happening behind the screen, they are getting some kind of nice book with a personal note, right? So something that you hopefully can also use later on in your life. I would like to call on stage now Professor Dr. Mohammad Reza Babai, the Professor of Data Engineering. He will be presenting the Master of Science of Data Science, AI, and Digital Business. First, Samira Asam. Oh. You're moving Gisma. Thank you so much. Next, Suvian Munir Dilavarkan. And now praise GDBR Ebo. Congratulations. Professor Dr. Babae, thank you so much. You may now be seated. Thank you. I would like now to call on stage Professor Dr. Mohamed Madawi, our Professor of Data Science. We are still in the Master of Science for Data Science. We will go now to Nassima Genoy. Congratulations. The next one is Mahmoud Abdul Latif Inamda. Moments for eternity, I tell you that. Ali Ismail. Not only moments to remember, but emotions to remember, guys. That is it. And we have Shiva Kadari. Professor Dr. Madawi, thank you so much. You may now be seated. Next, I would like to call on stage Professor Dr. Varun Gupta, our Professor of Digital Innovation. We are still in the management or Master of Science in Data Science, AI, and Digital Business. Ahmad Nazar. Aman Durup Sharma. Congratulations on your awards. Sandhya Vilas Shinde. Now also the hurdle has been removed. Now it's easier to come here. Raja Singh. Raja Singh. And we have one more, Nurali Tashabaye. And somebody else was just offered over to me. It is Adam Ali Wachit. The so-called surprise graduate. No, just kidding. Okay. Professor Dr. Varun Gupta, thank you so much. You may now be seated. Next, I would call to stage Professor Dr. Fung Mayo Horan, Professor of Research on Qualitative Methods. He will now, he's also so excited that he lost his scarf a little bit. It is not only exciting for you guys, you see this? We will now confer the awards for the Master of Science in International Business Management. And the first one is here our valedictorian, Muhammad Abad. Omar Hasem Saifala Abbas. They could be even brothers. I've heard something that they are brothers. Nurettin Aslan. Heartily congratulations to your awards. Michael Dudi Emordi. Seung-chan Ko. And Avudu Mohamed. Professor Dr. Horam, thank you so much. You may now be seated. I would like to call now as next on the stage Professor Dr. Tilman Lindberg, the Professor of International Business Management. We are still conferring the Master of Science Awards for International Business Management. And the next one is Rachel Kambere Namusisi. Exactly. Don't get weak, guys. We have some energy left, right? Congratulations. Daniel Mirzan Nirmake. I think this was a typical Austrian mispronunciation, right? Shital Sanjay Patil. Congratulations. The next one is Milan Lalit-Chandra Raj. Siamak Setki. Congratulations. And Ayushama Shrestha. Congratulations on your award. Professor Dr. Tilman, thank you. You may now be seated. And now, you know, there is not so much faculty left who has not done anything today. So we are coming to Professor Dr. Fotis Papageorgiou, our Vice President Academic and our Professor of Social Sciences. He will now hand over the last certificates for the MSc in International Business Management. Manjit Singh. Ishi Tandon. Roma Petros Tevelde. Lida Babar Mubaraki. And now we are not stressing anybody. We are not. We make a nice photo. By the way, before we are coming now to the awards for leadership for digital transformation, I just want to mention that there are also photo opportunities with your favorite professors after this ceremony, right? So you can collect them all, basically. So, leadership for digital transformation, Mane Baluyan. Congratulations. And getting the degree with a distinction is Supraja Sampath. Heartily congratulations. Thank you, Professor Papageorgiou. You may now be seated. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we are all getting to the end and to this famous tossing of the cap, we have all the students and graduates that are online with us and who could not make it today. So I will read their names and please keep a constant clapping of the hands for them so that they also feel valued as they are joining us online today. In the Global MBA, Akin Ayan, Jehab Hash Younes, Pulkit Jain, Rahul Madatil Parambil Kaladaran. That was a tricky one. Chitu Natviletata, Shriti Vinay Punjabi, Raihane Rohani, Ali Ahmad Savad Ali Saleh, Anup Kumar Sharma, and Melissa Tambai. This is our Global MBA class of 2024. Heartily congratulations. Super. This is it, exactly. We are turning to the Master of Engineering and Computer Science, Mohamed Amine Ulhash. Muhammad Safir Raza. Esanullah Savi. And this concludes our Master of Engineering and Computer Science. We are turning to the Business Management Specializations with Omar Ahmed Abdelrahman Al-Rawai. We have also here Mehdi Ashgaraminai, Mehdi Haddad, Luis Fernando Vega Gallant, Jena Akça, Shitin Kurian Shemayata, Joseph Shachi, Muhammad Echam Khan, and last but not least, Jan Andre Pace. Congratulations. Yes, as you can see, my whole sheet is not finished yet, and we have many more that have also double and triple names. That's amazing, right? So we are turning now to the Master of Science in Data Science, AI, and Digital Business, Suraj Kumar Chadav. Abdel Rahman Ahmad Abdel Ahmad, Kirti Anand, Yasha Shri Rashendra Papat, Visheta Suhas Bosale, heartily congratulations to you. Joel Virendra Aaron Carrera, Mustafa Yosri Abdulatif Abdelhari, Mohamed Hassan Elkoli, Mustafa Al-Fadil Elvade Alias, Sunil Ganta. I hear it exactly like this. Zabihullah Hotak, Mahmoud Abdul Latif Inamdar, Tebin Jose, Shaukat Amir Khan, Muhammad Hamad Kokar, Adolfo Mir Iteran Ruschke, Amit Moseya Biroknaya, Frank Edwin Tekere Odero, Aksarapak Pandey, Nasser Rostamnia with a distinction, ladies and gentlemen. Chiti Anand Salve, Arvand Sankaralingam, Lina Sanjay Shirolka, Sushma Shivalangaya Parvati, Deepu Suraj Kumar, Akshay Tanwar. And we almost made it through the data science batch, guys. We have only 10 more pages to read. No, I'm kidding. So 2 more here. Arpana Tankapanchira Ponapan and Abdenur Mohamed Yassin. These are all our graduates from MSc Data Science, AI, and Digital Business. And now we are almost done, but we have the International Business Management. I told you this is my favorite part, guys. This is the test, if I can pronounce your names. It's wonderful. Anjana is the first one, International Business Management. Muhammad Salem Muhammad. Sanjeev Kumar. Sukhdeep Kaur. Kulpret Kaur Kuldeep Singh Alok. Joseph Nana Jo Apia Anane. Karanbir Singh Kuldeep Aulak. Murad Basaran. Madeleine de Guzman. Youssef Hussein Mohamed El Sharabasi. Dimitri Knedov. Emre Gören. With a distinction, Elham Hamedi. Congratulations for your achievement. Stank Jamil Sleva Ibrahimi. Abdul Nasser Fuad Ali Kanber. Kiranpreet Kaur. Georgiana Christine Vanji Dmangi. Savani Nimonkar and Tanaya Shekhar Nimonkar. Fasal Rabani. Najendra Shekhawat. Sukhvinder Singh. Neat Tumve Base. And the last one in IBM, Levent Yuksek. Congratulations. So guys, first of all, a heartily thank you for everybody who keeps clapping here. That is really supportive here. We have only 4 left and then we are done here. For leadership for digital transformation. Nada Hesha Mohamed. Usman Ijaz. And Batuhan Osel. And last but not least, our valedictorian, Vanya Fernanda Naser Munoz. Congratulations to all the graduates. Now you can call yourself a graduate. Thank you so much for all your support here. So guys, I can just tell you that it has been an honor to have this ceremony together with you today. It was really fun, interesting, I think also remarkable, right? We had some moments where I was nearly falling about that, etc. We had some interesting insights. We had this top 10 list of all the learnings that you should already practice in your career. And now we are coming to the final bit, which is the throwing of the cap, right? This is amazing, right? Yes, exactly. You have seen this also in the video. So before we do this, guys, I would like to thank everybody, all the student service part and all the registry staff who has helped today to make this graduation possible, right? So to name a few, Katja Lehmann, please come on stage. Christopher Ortiz Major, Eugene Angelov, Fateme Marzbani, Emil Kianan, come on stage, come on stage. Rashmi Sahai, Daria Afanasheva. Ashley Simon, come on stage, come on stage. Shruti Kotari, John Watson, Eloise Capet, Mahdi Brachabi, Feroz Khan, Sharavia Vaza, please come on stage and give them a warm applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. Without these people, the whole graduation would not have been happened, right? So it is not only of you, because without you, we would not be here, right? But you need all the support of these wonderful people here. So I would say thank you to you all for this wonderful afternoon. And now I hand over to Daria, who will orchestrate the throwing of the caps. Thank you so much.
So I will kindly ask all of you to leave your chairs so we can move them. And then perhaps we also need to ask the guests to temporarily leave their seats so that the credits can go and line up along the steps. Rachel, 3,000. It's all good, right? Where?